The ROG Ally definitely is lacking in ergonomics compared to the Steam Deck, and there's a few faults with this device in that regard. Generally, when you're using the ROG Ally, your hands are kind of going to go like this. The palms of your hand are going to kind of jut into this corner here, and this corner down here is a little sharp. This can be fixed though by placing your hands a little further forward so they kind of go towards the front of the device. I've kind of gotten used to using the ROG Ally like this, but it's not ideal. However, even if you want to use it like this, it's still not too bad. But today we might have a solution for that. The other thing that people have been concerned about is you're not getting much grip here on the back. You're getting some, sure, but it's not anywhere close to what you got on the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck, by comparison, has some pretty chunky grips, and on the bottom corner here, it's rounded, as opposed to the ROG Ally's sharp edge. This makes the Steam Deck feel way more comfortable, and because these grips are bigger, it's definitely a lot easier to play for longer periods of time. As mentioned, I've kind of gotten used to this grip on the ROG Ally since I use it so much. Recently, Skull & Co. released a really good grip for the ROG Ally, and this is still my go-to. However, today we're going to take a look at one of their other products. I did also order this case and it just arrived, so we're going to pop this open and take a closer look at it. For $16.99 though, do I think that this is worth it? Absolutely. Let's take a closer look at this and see if it's worth it for you. They've got a few different cases here, so they've got the frosted one, the galactic purple, black. This is the one I ordered, and I think either one of these is going to look absolutely great. The galactic purple is definitely a pretty vibrant color, but I did want to just go for the solid black. I think the solid black looks pretty decent, even with the white on there. They do also have a bundle pack, so if you wanted to get the case and the grip together, you can do that and save a couple bucks that way. Couple people in the community ordered the other colors here and they were wondering if they could get the bundle. They reached out to Skull & Co. and unfortunately they won't honor that bundle price. This might change and they might open this bundle up to other colors as well, but for now you can only get the black color in this bundle. The case just arrived though and I'm excited to take a closer look at it. I also want to try this in the case that I got from Skull & Co. to see if it fits in there. I don't have the XG mobile dock, but on the box here it does say that it's compatible with it. One of the other features that I'm really excited to take a closer look at is this stand design here. I'm kind of worried that this sharp edge here is going to feel very similar to the edge that's already on the Ally. However, since I take this with me and I like to watch YouTube on the go sometimes, I do want to see if this stand is worthwhile because I've been looking at getting a stand for the Ally anyways. Without further ado though, let's open this up and see if the grip case from Skull & Co. is worth it for you. I've been pretty excited for this to arrive, and I think you guys are going to be pretty impressed with it. Without further ado though, this is my review of the grip case from Skull & Co. for the ROG Ally. Let's take a closer look. Mine came in a little bubble envelope, and there's a little bit of damage on the box here. We should be okay, even with the box having these couple little marks here. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Inside, we just have the grip case, and there's a little paper cutout. Let's take out the grip case now and see if there's anything else in here. Nope, that seems to be all that comes in the box. So you get your grip case and that's about it. That's a lot of packaging for a grip. Let's get the cutout out of this. First thing I notice is, wow, this thing is so reflective on the inside. There's some subtle texture on the grips on the back. This is also going to help with grip on the console itself. The grip itself though is pretty smooth, and we have cutouts around all the vents. The cutout around the paddle here, it should be really good as well. On the top we have cutouts for everything that we need, including the ventilation, the power button. The volume buttons also have a little rubber cover on them. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I'm pretty impressed with it so far. Let's take a closer look and pop this on the Ally to see how it fits. So how hard is it to get the ROG Ally in here? Well, it's pretty easy. Start at the top and slide it down and it just locks in place. And that looks pretty good. I gotta say, with this grip on here, it feels very similar to the Steam Deck. The grips on the back here are way deeper and you get a lot more grip with your hands. You can also kind of feel the texture here and it doesn't feel too bad. It definitely gives you a little bit more grip when you're holding it. This is what it looks like on the top with all the cutouts. There's definitely ample room around there for everything. The one thing that I'm really enjoying is the texture pressure on this, I think that's definitely helping with the grip on the console. While not quite matching the Steam Deck in the center here for depth, it definitely comes out even further on the bottom. You can see just how much grip this is adding to the ROG Ally. One of the most important parts here is the bottom, as that's where you're gripping it with the palm of your hand. And the ROG Ally grip is definitely adding a lot in that regard. Since the grips on the back are a lot better now, I don't have to position my hands further forward like this. I can actually use it the same way that I would use the Steam Deck, and it's definitely a lot better. The ergonomics on the back are already a good worthwhile upgrade for me personally. I think I'm going to use this a lot more with these grips on there. I can already tell that I'm really impressed with these, but how well does it fit into the ROG Ally case from Skull & Co? And does it fit in my travel bag? Let's take a closer look at those next. I gave this case a pretty glowing review, and if you haven't seen that, make sure to check that out. I'll leave a link to my full review on this in the description below. I really hope this fits though, and it would kind of be a little awkward for them to show this off in a combo package if it doesn't fit. That actually fits really well. Let's try to close it. No, it doesn't close. Well, that's a shame. Oh. If you pull this out the entire way, it actually does close. So that's really cool. I like that. So you're getting a good case and you got the grip and they work wonderfully together. Let's try closing it. Yep. That's awesome. I like this little combo pack. The only regret I have about getting these two is I kind of wish that I knew that I was going to like both of these earlier, because I would have just got both at once. I also ordered the case before the grip was announced, so I couldn't really get the combo price. But it only saves you a couple bucks anyways, so it's not the end of the world there. As far as the stand goes, it seems to work pretty good. It's pretty solid too, so even with a little bit of wobble there, it's not going to fall over, especially forwards it seems. And I think that's a pretty decent angle as well. Seeing how well the stand works, I'm kind of happy that I waited for this grip before buying a stand separately. I can probably use this, and I don't think I need a stand anymore. This kind of solves all my issues with this device in one go. So can I recommend this grip case for people? Absolutely. I think this is a very welcome improvement to the ergonomics on the device itself. There's a few downsides with this, namely being that it's going to add some extra thickness to the device itself. I don't think it's too bad though, but it has bothered a couple other people that got this case. With the case on there, you're coming in at a little over an inch. That's not too bad, but it's definitely adding a little bit of thickness to the device. Without the case on though, it's just a little under an inch, so it's really not adding much. I would say that this grip is namely for people that are bothered by this sharp edge down here. If this bothers you, then you're going to really like the grip. However, if you're okay with this little edge here and you've kind of gotten used to it, I think the regular device is absolutely fine. The only reason that I got this was I kind of take it with me on the go a little bit more often, and I was kind of worried about it. This sharp edge doesn't really bother me, but it's definitely not the most ergonomic. Having this grip case on there is going to help me a lot when I'm taking this device on the go, and I think it's going to make it a lot more comfortable to game on as well. This works good in the case that came from Skull & Co, but there's one other thing that I want to check it in. Usually when I take this device with me out on the go, I don't take the case with it. I actually take my Tomtoc carrying case. Because it's got a shoulder strap, it's easier to take it with me on the go, and because of that, I really hope that this fits in there. Let's give that a try and see how that works. I've been using this Tomtoc case for all my on-the-go gaming, and I can't recommend this enough. If you're in the market for something to take your handhelds with you, definitely check this case out. I'll leave a link to my carrying case review in the description below if you haven't seen that already. If you want to take any of your devices with you, this fits quite a variety of handhelds. Let's try this case in there with the ROG Ally and see if that fits. That actually fit a lot better than I thought it was gonna. Yeah, that works out great. I'm glad that I got this case, and it seems to fit in all my portable carrying solutions. Overall, I do recommend this, and I think you'll be pretty happy with it. I don't think this is going to compromise the thermals in any way, but if I notice anything negative about this, I'll definitely leave a pinned comment below. What are your thoughts on this device, and what do you think about this grip case? I'm pretty happy with it as mentioned, and I think you're definitely going to enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you have any questions, make sure to let me know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and as always, thanks for watching.